Hey kids, welcome to Glenn's Model Garage. We are down in my cellar of doom with tons of models that we're working on. Basically fixing up old ones from when I was a kid. I've got a few videos up right now on a couple airplanes and two cars. So we're back to the second airplane, the Thunderbolt. As I said, they were missing parts, and I fabricated the parts, and I wasn't going to spend 24 bucks plus $20 shipping just for a small part. And these model airplanes aren't perfect to start with because I did them when I was a kid. So, being that I'm really cheap and I'm a sucker for punishment, this Thunderbolt airplane, this Lindberg model, I did all the wheels and stuff and the propeller from scratch, but the cowling was missing, the plastic cowling. I couldn't find it anywhere. So I came up with this brainstorm to, could I make this cowling using copper wire? So what I did is I have tons of phone cable. So I cut it up, and I'm just going to show you here. This is inside the phone cable. There's like 3 or 4 wires inside there. Usually black, green, red, yellow. And anyways, so it's a really fine wire, and I use it for stuff on cars. Like if I really want to do a detailed model, I'll use this stuff for, fuel line or something on a car. Anyways, but I thought, could I make a canopy frame using a little tiny soldering gun and try and make something up that would save me from spending all this money for just a stupid cowling. And so I did make one. Now it's not perfect, and it took a lot of work, and I still have to file it, but I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, this model is old. It was painted by hand, and it looked like the paint was slopped on with a slingshot, but I don't know. It looks pretty good. So now the tough part is to get windows in there. So is it possible to heat this up and get it in there and shape it? Well, that's my next headache. Right now this is holding together. It was basically, I tried to form it in one piece except for the horseshoe brackets going this way and the cowling and the one down the center. I tried to find good clear pictures of this airplane, and some of these cowlings have a main bar in the middle and some don't. For me, I went with the main bar in the middle just for strength and a guide. And so it's passable in my case for what I want to do. I wanted the canopy on it, but I mean, like I say, why buy a whole parts model and have all these extra parts left over just for a cowling? Or I keep saying cowling, but it's canopy. So that's a scoop. I know it's probably not what most of you would do, but I thought about making it in styrene, but I don't know. just to glue it. Soldering was way easier. So, I'm going to try and put the glass in. I still got to file some of the solder points down. That's probably the worst part about this. I just couldn't get the solder to go fine enough. And I've tried different tips, but I don't know if maybe I just didn't have the gun or the soldering gun hot enough. So, but for now, it fits on there great. So I'll paint it up aluminum colored. The cool thing about the copper is it's round to start with because it's wire. But once it's all soldered together, I started filing the outside, and it gives it that flatness of an actual canopy, not cowling. I'm going to say this probably 10,000 times wrong because I've got cowling stuck in my head, but it's a canopy. But using the files, I could get it flat, almost like the aluminum would have been on the airplane to start with. But I don't know. I'm going to paint it up after and then try and heat this plastic up to try and make the glass in it. So anyways, that's a scoop. That's where we're at. If that works, plane's done. I can hang it back up in my bedroom, not my bedroom, my model room, and move on to other things. So anyways, that's a scoop. Good idea, bad. That's what I'm going to try. Thanks for watching.